DWNProductions.net, masks, busts, props, custom work. If you want something custom made, hit me up and maybe I can do it for you.
Hey, and after you're done with that, head on over to fastcustomshirts.com and peruse the many shirts that are available for your purchasing pleasure. Hey, and if you need custom work, hit me up. Bye.
Come on, dog. Talk about your boy, Robert Davi, and how glad you are that it's him and not Tom Atkins in this movie.
Maniac Cop 2 picks up right before the last movie ended, showing us the last scenes of that. Like I said, the last movie had one great stunt, and they show it again because it's a fucking great stunt. And it's like they want to remind you, hey, we ended that last movie on a high note, and the Maniac Cop, he fell in the water, so he probably dissolved, so they think he's dead. And old Bruce Campbell, he survived. The lady love that he was cheating on his wife with, she survived. But I don't know. Were they cleared of all charges? I don't know. But
there was a newspaper that he was reading.
They're calling him a hero now. Yeah, they're calling him a hero. But you know what? That Maniac Cop, he's not fucking dead. He just
is he?
Well, yeah,
he came back out of the lake looking like a fucking Jason.
So yeah, he stabs the fuck out of Bruce Campbell, and I'm like, yes, Bruce Campbell's not gonna be in this movie. He's barely in it. His lady love that he was cheating on his wife with, they're making her go see a psychiatrist and shit. And with this psychiatrist, she's not liked very much because cops don't want everybody to know that they're just unhinged assholes. Even Robert Davi had to go see this psychiatrist, and like he don't want to talk to her too much. But anyway, they put Robert Davi on the case of these new murders that are going on, and he figures out pretty quickly, hey, it's that Cordell guy. It's that fucking Cordell. The blonde chick agrees with him. The psychiatrist decides to involve herself in it, and they're chasing after Cordell. And Cordell, he's killing people and fucking destroying property, doing shit with cars and stuff. And he meets up with another guy that's been going around the city killing strippers.
A dude who probably should have been played by Joe Spinell.
Yeah. But this guy does all right, It could have been better, but he does okay. He's kind of funny. They could have got...
my whole thing is, I'm talking like this, hillbilly boy, and he's in New York. It's like, what the fuck?
He was set in Chicago in the last movie.
No, shit's in New York.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, still talking like this in Chicago. It still wouldn't work, but it's in New York.
Yeah, so go ahead with it, Tom.
No, I mean, that dude just fucking goddamn, he was out of place in this New York movie. That's how they showed you, like, oh, he's a crazy guy because he talks with a southern accent.
Well, anyway, the Maniac Cop, he just wants to fuck everybody up that framed him and had him in prison to begin with. So he goes into the police station and Terminators it up. Seen straight out of the Terminator, but they look good. He fucks up this whole police station and busts out the people that are being held in the holding cell, except for fucking Danny Trejo. He says, nah, Vic, you stay there. And he takes these other guys, including Clarence Williams III, and they're going to go break into prison to fuck up people in the prison, But Robert Davi's figured out, hey, you know what? All he wants is to be forgiven, to let the world know that he was set up. You guys implicated him the wrong way, and they do that. And him and that other guy, they fucking kiss, and then they jump out of the 5-story thing, but they're not Jackie Chan, so they can't hold on to a pole to slip down the lights and shit. They fall through a bus. And they're dead, and they bury them. They bury at least the Maniac Cop. He's exonerated, gets a cop's burial, but then his hands break through the fucking a casket, to get his badge that they threw in there with him. Why didn't they bury him with I don't know. But yeah, um, Tom thought this was pretty damn good. I'd seen it before, forgot all about it, but did not like part one. Thought that was some shitty stuff, mainly due to the acting, and because they were trying to play it really serious. This one, nah, fuck all that. Let's make an exploitation movie, man. Let's just make the plot crazy. Let's bring in a serial killer. Let's break into prison. Uh, all that shit. The corruption. They brought in what's that dude's name? Michael Lerner.
That's the fat guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always same role. That guy, he has no range whatsoever, but he always does good in that kind of role, and that's why they always get him for that.
well, I do have to mention, Joe, that he was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Sure, he was. Yeah.
People who live in brass hearses. This
Mhm.
was the one where he was like a Siamese twin ice cream man,
Yeah.
and he had his brother strapped to his ass.
So was the guy that played the guy that had the talk show. What's that dude?
That is Charles Napier,
Charles
but
Napier
you'll probably remember him more from the
was
Blues Brothers.
episode. Yeah, he was the cop, the country cop in Blues Brothers. He's in a lot of stuff. But yeah, this one had a whole bunch of B movie actors. It had some crazy car chases where they just fucking cars up left and right. And it has my favorite stunt of all time, Tom, where they set a motherfucker on fire. And they set the Maniac cop on fire for a long time. They're seeing walking, and it's like, shit, aren't they going to run in with the extinguishers yet? I'm sure they did, but then they lit up either another guy or the same guy, to take that next shot. And that shit goes on, goddamn, forever. That's some Jackie Chan shit. How reckless that was.
It does go on for a lot, but there is a couple shots of fake as fuck fire.
Well, I couldn't
But
see it because I'm not watching a fancy 4K or anything,
Joe, I watched this on VCD. You know what a VCD is, bitch balls?
Why
This
don't you?
shit's before fucking DVD. It's fucking doesn't have enough space on it. I can't even open the shit. It's on 2 discs. Half the disc is half the movie, and the other half is the other half of the movie.
Talk about some hipster shit right there. This guy's always going on about people and their VCRs and
I
shit.
watched it on
And
Blu-ray though, even though I had that. Yeah, that was before it was on DVD in the States and you couldn't find it anywhere. It's like, well, I gotta have Maniac Cop too. So
in
I
this
bought this shit from China.
fucking prick.
But yeah, it was good shit. It was glad I'm glad that they said, yeah, we weren't really clear on if Cordell was a good or a bad guy in the last one. So let's kind of clear up why he went to prison. And yeah, Bruce Campbell isn't a good actor. I didn't think he was in the last one, but I thought he was fine in it. This one, it just kind of shows through. It's just like, yeah, just stick to making movies with your friends. And as much as I would have liked Tom Atkins and William Smith to have, bigger roles in this movie, Robert Davi's fucking awesome. Like you can watch, like I watched that stupid fucking. We watched that stupid fucking shark movie that he was in. And sure, the movie sucked, but it was just like, hell yeah, Robert Davi. Oh shit, look at him. He's smoking like a motherfucker in this movie. That's cool as hell. So yeah, his presence and shit's fucking cool, and it helps a lot in the movie. But I mean, it's a late era exploitation movie. It's okay, and it kind of feels its age. And again, we could have used a few good gore effects. This is, kind of a quote unquote, as Joe would say, a guy with a knife movie. So, some gore effects would help, but, it was fine. I liked it a little bit less than I liked the last one, but that's mainly because I liked the characters more. In the first one, this still had the New York feel to it. His fucking buddy that he was romping around with kind of sucked. If Joe Spinell played it, probably would have elevated the movie a little more for sure. But it was okay. Kind of rushed through like I don't did you pick up that the guys he went after who set him on fire at prison were the guys who like stabbed him in the face in the shower?
Yeah, because they show that flashback scene right before he goes after them. Yeah.
That should have been a little more, right? Not just them throwing the bottle at him and him throwing him or whatever. Probably should have been a little more to that. And was it really them? Well, I couldn't tell because he had a ponytail now. So was it him? I don't know.
Ages you, I guess, but
I mean, it registered like, oh, yeah, those are the people, but it just happened so quick. It was like, well, where's the payoff?
well, he was killing everybody quick.
Yeah, but still,
He wasn't taking his time with anybody. It's just like quick shit.
I understand he came back as a Jason to take Manhattan, but still, these are the people that killed him.
But the ones that set him up, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, old fucking Brass Hearse's guy, he went after him, but nothing is really memorable because there wasn't like a big gore effect. The only thing you really remember is, oh, yeah, he was on fire for a while and threw some people.
Yeah, and there's some like crazy driving and car wrecks and shit. Yeah, it's an exploitation movie, so they're not going to give you much. Hey, this is what we can do, and I thought they made it work. I like this one a lot better than the first. I would tell everybody skip the first one. They're going to show you the important parts of the first one in this movie. So you did no need to watch it. This is a superior film. Just pretend that first one doesn't even exist. You're not really fucking missing out anything.
I mean, you're not, but there's some good shit in there. Kids today, I don't know. It's so hard to say for like people getting into shit today to, hey, go back and watch this. And I'm like, fuck you. I grew up on fucking Age of Ultron. And then I'll say, oh my God.
Today, you should say, Tom.
You should say, what?
Kids in the States today.
In this state of disarray. Yeah, it was okay. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I just thought it was, slightly below the last one. The last one just kind of had more of a, grittier, down and dirty feel, and it had more actors in it that I like. But this one's all right. Like I said, Robert Davi's fucking dope in it. Uh, that's really it. The whole fact that I know old Cordell had a fucking partner in the last one, but him having a little fucking crew and going to the fucking police station's kind of lame. And
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
the makeup is not great. It looks like a bootleg Jason 8, really. I mean, it's okay. It's okay if you're going to watch the Maniac movies or the Maniac Cop movies, watch the Maniac Cop movies. There's only 3 of them, but it's okay. I thought for sure that the only nudity, because it's been a while since I watched this, that the only nudity in the movie was going to be that dead bitch. Because for some reason, the whole time they're in the fucking autopsy room, every shot, you got to have the dead bitch's tits in it. So I thought that was going to be the only fucking nudity. And then we went to the strip club, and I remembered, oh, yeah, this guy directed porno. So there was a bunch more fucking nudity in it. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
I dig it.